Well, that settles it. We'll sail back today.
No.
What?
Well, that's no good. You'll be days sailing back to Houston. This is no time for a pleasure cruise. Time can be crucial. So you're going to fly back this afternoon, and I'll fly with you.
Oh, no, Elliot. That's not necessary.
Well, didn't Kevin say return immediately?
Yes, but I hardly think a few days will matter.
I think every minute counts.
Surely Kevin would have told me if there were that kind of urgency.
Well, let's just make certain, shall we? We'll call him and find out. Yeah, is there a telephone we could use nearby?
For local calls, sir?
No international.
I'll bring one to your table, sir.
Thank you.
Elliot, I appreciate your concern, but you're making too much fuss over this.
Dear Iris, you know how important you are to me. I will not have you slighting your health, do you understand? I mean to be at your side whenever you need me, from now on.
Ricky, you're wearing a hole in the carpet.
I'm sorry. Look, I guess nothing's gonna happen to him in broad daylight, but I'd still feel better if Shelley and Mrs. Wheeler were back. I don't like this, Alex. They've been gone so long.
Well, if they're going to be convincing, we can't expect them to be back too soon. They just left to meet Carrington.
Yeah, to meet the guy who probably tried to kill you.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that. Unless we can convince Carrington that Iris is alone and I'm dead, we might try it again.
Yeah, well, I almost wish he would. Believe me, I'd be ready for him this time. You know, he fooled us once before. Now we know he's a traitor and probably a murderer.
Knowing and proving it is another thing. The courts and the police need proof.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Not yet. Not just yet.
How's he doing, Bart?
Why don't you ask me that yourself? So far, I don't feel much of anything.
Keep talking, Barrett.
Who is it?
It's Ryan.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's all right.
How's he doing?
We've administered the pentothal. We're waiting for it to take effect.
State your full name, please.
Barrett Marshall.
Do you know what date it is?
January 16th, 1981.
Good. Can you tell us where you are right now?
Houston, Texas. Gulf Coast Hospital.
He's ready.
Look, ask him about the prison camp.
Barrett, a year ago you were in a prison camp in Cambodia.
Yes.
Could you tell us the names of some of the other men who were in the camp with you?
Other prisoners? Nguyen Ban Huang, Tran Dinh Hoa, Ban Minh.
Ask him about Carrington.
Was there another American in the camp, a foreign correspondent?
There was. But
Barrett, we're trying to help you. What was the name of the American correspondent who was in the camp with you?
Carrington. Elliot Carrington.
Why are you crying, Barrett? Why does that upset you?
I don't know. Jenny?
I'm here, darling. I'm right here. I'm here.
Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Cook. She's calling from St. Croix. Fine, put her through. Hello, Iris. Yes, this is Kevin. hold on a moment, will you, please? Ryan, it's Iris calling from St. Croix. Do you think you ought to talk to her?
We need you here.
Look, see what she wants, Kevin.
Yes, Iris, what is it?
Kevin, I hope I haven't disturbed you.
No, not at all. What's the matter? Are you all right?
Well, yes, actually, I'm feeling fine, which is why I planned to sail back for those tests you advised, but Elliot came to see me in St. Croix.
Elliot is there?
Yes, that's just what I said, but then he's always been a dear and thoughtful friend.
Is he with you now? Is that why you're talking in riddles?
Yes, he's right beside me. He won't let me out of his sight. When I told him I planned to sail back for those tests, he insisted I call to see if it's urgent. He thinks I should fly back. Should I?
Well, I see. You told him I need you back here for tests. Is that it? Oh, hang on just a moment, please. Brian. There. I think Iris is trying to get a message through to us. Elliot is aboard the yacht in St. Croix. She told Elliot that I needed her back here to do some tests. She wants to know how urgently she should get back. Should she fly back or sail?
Give it to me, huh? Iris.
This is Ryan. I know Carrington's with you. Where are you now?
It's good to hear your voice. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm still in St. Croix, having lunch with Elliot and my friend Shelley at a lovely hotel restaurant. I plan to sail back for those silly tests Kevin wants, but Elliot insisted I call.
I understand.
Look, here's what I want you to do. Go to the airport. I'm going to fly down in the company jet. I'll meet you there, and I'll fly you back to Houston. I think that will be the best thing to do under the circumstances, don't you?
Yes, that's so thoughtful of you, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you soon then. Bye-bye. Really, men are such worriers.
Well, someone's got to do it. What did Kevin say?
He agrees with you. He insisted I fly back immediately.
There, you see. All right, we'll go out to the airport.
No, now, Elliot, don't concern yourself any further. I can take a cab to the airport. Since you and Shelley are here already, well, maybe you can entertain one another.
Oh, now that's not a bad idea, you know.
Well, at any other time, I might agree with you, ladies, but right now...
He does worry, doesn't he?
Iris, how can I let you do that? You have no way of knowing when the next flight is. You could be waiting at the plane for hours.
No, it's all right. Ryan was there. He insisted on coming to get me in the company jet. Really, I would feel much better if you and Shelley stayed on and just enjoyed yourselves.
Well, my apologies to your lovely friend, Iris, but since my main reason in coming to St. Croix was to be with you, I think I'll return to Houston with you if you don't think Ryan would mind.
No, I don't think he will.
How convenient. That Ryan should have been in Dr. Cook's office. You any idea what might have brought him there?
No, I have no idea at all.
That business about returning to Houston for tests was obviously the cover story she was using to get away from Elliot.
So we can't underestimate Elliot. He's pretty damn bright.
Yeah, and dangerous. Well, he obviously wasn't going to let her get away so easily. I got to get her out of there. Look, if I leave now, I think I'd get there by night.
Ryan, hold it. Wait a minute. What about this? What about Barrett?
Bart, look. Can we put this off for later?
Probably, but we really got to find out if his amnesia is organic or caused by some repressed inner conflict. How about a few more questions? Then we'll be able to know if there's anything to be gained by another session or not.
What do you mean we don't have any proof about Carrington yet?
Something you said a while ago finally sank in.
Something I said?
Being in a coma kept me from seeing the answer sooner.
What answer? Well, what did I say?
You said if he tries it again, we'll be ready for it.
So?
So, if Ryan doesn't get proof from Barrett, then we might just do exactly that.
Do what?
Encourage Mr. Carrington to try again.